Special for you now.
Name that tune.
Waiting for the Robert E. Lee.
Oh, not bad.
You got it. This terrific. Banjo music.
A banjo band, 12 banjos, a guitar, and a tuba.
You'll never hear the guitar.
Oh, I'm looking for the tuba.
Drown out. Let's listen. That kind of music ought to come back. I'm not sure the dresses should, but the music should.
You know, ragtime started here, and Scott Johnson.
Scott Johnson. And was popularized in the 1904 World's Fair here.
And we'll be back with more after this. The next hour, Suzanne Summers, Robert Urich of Spencer for Hire. Also, Peter Allen will be here. Maybe he'll sing his little rendition of I Go to St. Louis.
And Jimmy Connors is in the semis at Wimbledon. He'll be here as well. A little more banjo music now.
Tomorrow, join Oprah Winfrey and co-host Robert Urich as they welcome the top names in entertainment, including Bernadette Peters, Tony Bennett, Ben Vereen, Peter Allen, Barbara Mandrell, Loretta Lynn, Suzanne Summers, Alabama, Atlantic Star, and performers from across the nation. It's an all-American 4th of July spectacular, complete with a grand fireworks finale, a star-spangled celebration tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone, from St. Louis. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Kathleen Sullivan.
And I'm Spencer Christian.
Welcome to St. Louis.
It is a delight to be here. We are sitting under the Gateway Arch. We're on the banks of the Mississippi. And behind us, you can see they are inflating some balloons. There is a fascinating little thing that goes on here. They launch what they call the hair balloon. It is heading up now. You can see it just going up over the heads of the other balloons. And in a few moments, 19 more balloons, the hounds, will be launched to chase after the hare. Eventually, when the hare sits down, they'll put a mark on the ground. Bye-bye. They'll put a mark on the ground, and the balloon of this group that's still on the ground that lands closest to it wins a prize. Got all that? I got it.
You've been up in one of those before?
I have indeed, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is a terrific thrill to ride on one of those things, although the baskets are not very high, and it's a little uncomfortable. The theme, of course, obviously, to start off your 4th of July weekend, and the theme of this weekend here in St. Louis, liberty and literacy. And we'll be talking in a few moments with a young woman, 22 years old, doesn't know how to read, just now learning, and how important that is to her.
Also, part of the big celebration of VP Fair here in St. Louis this weekend is a big show put on by ABC. You just keep a look up there, Charles. Charlie. That's right. Peter Allen, Suzanne Summers, Bob Urich are all going to be part of the celebration, and they're also going to join us this morning.
And the weather's going to be great.
Yeah, and the weather's perfect. Spencer has provided a perfect day. Let's go to Jed Duval now and the morning news. Jed?
Good morning, all. Good morning, everyone. Finally, two hot air balloonists from Britain have nearly crossed the Atlantic. Richard Branson and Per Lindström are near Ireland as they try to become the first team ever to cross the Atlantic in a hot air balloon. They left Sugarloaf Mountain in Maine yesterday morning. They hope to touch down later today. And we hope to touch down right now in St. Louis with Charlie.
Thank you very much, Jed, and it's now 8 minutes after. We're very excited, of course, about Richard Branson because we've been covering that launch and flight, and they are making it much faster than expected. Behind us here in the lawn in St. Louis, they are launching balloons, and it is incredible to realize Richard Branson's balloon that has crossed or is crossing the Atlantic and will make it, we think, is 30 times larger than any of these balloons, and these things are just gigantic as we look at them here. We're trying to make radio contact with Branson as he nears the coast of Ireland. We hope to get him sometime during this hour. Right now, Spencer has the weather. Spencer?
All right, Charlie, just before we talk about the weather, joining me here is Chuck Wallace, the executive director of this big extravaganza known as the VP Fair. Chuck, is it correct that 3 million people will be coming here to St. Louis this weekend?
That's right, Spencer. We'll average 1 million a day for the next 3 days.
Now, what kinds of things are going to be going on for 3 million people to see and do?
Well, we open up this morning with the closing of the National Senior Olympics, and Bob Holt will be giving a live show here. And then we have the ABC Star Spangled Celebration being produced here tonight. That'll be shown tomorrow on television. That'll have all those stars. Saturday night, we have a Bernadette Peters show, and we close on the main stage with Natalie Cole and the Fifth Dimension. Big fireworks every night, 2 fantastic air shows, and it's America's biggest birthday party.
And one of the most important things about this weekend is we have a weather forecast for you. Let's get right into it. Taking a look at the satellite view of today's weather. Charles Gibson's favorite weather feature. Here comes the Good Morning America satellite hovering over St. Louis, and we give same-day service on the photos. Here come the clouds, and right now they're moving out of the St. Louis area. They're in the central and southern plains. You see that cloud system breaking up there, falling apart. Rainfall in this area diminishing overnight. That cold front outlined by the strip of clouds through the Great Lakes and Mississippi Valley is pushing eastward, southeastward, but a lot of clouds still remain along the Atlantic coast. Down in the southeast is steamy and sticky down there. Soggy up in the northeast under heavy rainfall and thunderstorms. It'll be sunny and dry over the central and northern plains. Beautiful weather there. Sunny but hot and dry in the southwest, and some clouds lingering over the central and northern Rockies. There'll be a little rain out there, but more clouds than rainfall, actually. That's a look at the national weather picture for today. Here's what's happening in your hometown area. I'm meteorologist John Belsky. Partly sunny, warm, and humid our forecast for today. A few scattered thunderstorms will be around this afternoon. Many areas remaining dry. Some areas, though, could get a brief heavy downpour. Our high today, 87 degrees. We'll have one more weather forecast coming up in the next half hour. Charlie?